Good day, everyone, and welcome back to another menu tour. We're just pumping these out the best we can. We are here for so we just finished off season 8, and we did Call All Engines. So we're here next to do the next installment, which is one of the best hit entertainment seasons that is popular, which is Series 9, Tales from the Tracks. And funny enough, this was the last Thomas and Friends VHS out there. Remember that, that's important. This is the last VHS sold, and frankly, that's kind of sad, but I'm at least glad it's off that dying market. So here we have Thomas and Henry Tales from the Tracks with some banners up there. This is a pretty good poster. I'm excited for it. On the side, entertainment logo, Thomas and Friends, Tales from the Tracks, Cartoon Thomas, distributed by Lionsgate. Thomas's buffer and part of his running board continues through. On the side, Thomas and Friends, we have a barcode. We have Tales from the Tracks. We got screenshots from us keeping up with James and another promotional shot. We have our story stops. Hey, they list the stories for once. Like, I think it was for season 9 only, or maybe season 10. I don't know. But for a certain time, but until about season 9 or 10, they were putting the, you know, they had the list of episodes. But nowadays, with excluding uh, Christmas on Sodor, they don't even list the episodes at all, which is sad. We got our fun and games. Got a link to Townsend.com website down there at the bottom, and just and the date came out. Inside, Tales from the Trash, squished up version of the poster art.
Payments Auto. Hello, everyone, and welcome to the island of Sodor. Thomas and his friends have many new adventures to share with you. Hop on board with Thomas and let him put you on the express route to many wonderful tales from the tracks.
Okay, so that was a pretty good intro. Here we have the season 9-ish, layout design because season 10 had like almost no menu, had like the classic areas of menu, and season 11 was essentially, it was essentially just the DVD was essentially the so the DVDs for season 11 and 10 and one for season 10 was essentially just the screen background or the menu was essentially just the poster art. That's what I'm trying to say. But yeah, with series 12 we get a menu. Series 12 we don't get menus, but yeah, well we get menus, but yeah. All right, so for episodes we have Thomas and the Birthday Picnic, which you can find on the Greatest Stories, but it's not the best. It's not one of the greatest stories. It is a bit of a Flower Power. Now that's a good episode. People send, and at one point people tended to hate season 9 as well as the rest of the era, but I don't think Flower Power is bad. I think it's a hidden gem. The Magic Lamp. Now, I don't think. I think not. Most people say this isn't the. This is a bit of a weak Peter Sam episode, and I get what they're saying, but I don't think this is a horribly terrible, uh, you know, episode. I think it's not the best Peter Sam episode. It would have worked better with Duncan, but it is a good one. And Peter Sam, I like his color of green. Keeping Up with James, Tuneful Toots, and Thomas tries his best. Now, Keeping Up with James, I think that is the best episode on this release. Tuneful Toots is, again, it is a weaker one, but I wouldn't say that it's bad. It's better than Thomas and the Birthday Picnic, but it is, it's not up to the level of Keeping Up with James. And Thomas Tries His Best is whatever, I guess. I mean, I like how it's set at night. We don't really get many hit visuals set at nighttime for the hit era. But it is pretty good to some extent. It's okay at best. And what do we have for languages? English, Espanol, or Spanish, and then we can play our video here or there. Play our video from this menu, which I don't know why you want to just do that from the main menu, but who knows? Oh, before I go, James is missing his tender, by the way. I've noticed that every time I play this in, but just letting you guys know, James, this is his tender. And look, there's his eyes move. It's cute. Okay, that is this angle of Tom, this sharp angle of Thomas being able to go on to the you know that it's really unrealistic that he's able to do that. Arthur's Tricky Travels. Now we'll get to that in a second, but that is a really good bonus feature because they film actual footage for it, and I think it's in widescreen. Spot the Difference. That's a glorified game. It's on other DVDs like Team Up with Thomas, Getting Up Gordon's Hill, another learning segment. You're really not doing anything but watching a little learning segment. Songs and more. Let's check this out. Night and Day, which is a good, not too bad out of a song. So, Every Day is a Special Day on Soda. Okay, that at one point that was a good song, but now I gotta be honest, it's a terrible song. And the Edge of Roll Call, which is standard and playable. What does Toby see? It's a learning segment, cool it down delivery, what goes where, and dot to dot. More. It is Percy and the oil painting. Now I don't have Thomas in the Toy Workshop, but I this is kind of a this is kind of the like a bonus episode plopped onto this disc because essentially this kind of it shows lots of picture. It's like a book, but it shows pictures from the episode, and it even shows a, hang on. Sorry about that. I had to get my chicken out of the oven. So, like I'm saying, this is essentially a bonus feature in a book version. And hit extras. It's a Bob the Builder episode, the classic Bob the Builder with claymation, and sneak peeks just plays a bunch of trailers. There's no like separate menu for that. We're gonna go ahead and I'm gonna show you Percy and the oil painting because you kind of will get the gist of it.
Percy and the oil painting. One day, Sir Topham Hatt gave Percy a special job. He was to take a famous artist on a tour of the island. The artist wanted to paint a picture of the spirit of Sodor. The famous artist had lots of paper and brushes, pots of paint, and an easel. Show me somewhere special, the famous artist told Percy. Percy took the famous artist to Shen Valley.
I like that Percy face.
This is too green, said the famous artist. Then Percy took the famous artist to Norumby Beach. This is too yellow, said the famous artist. So Percy took the famous artist.
There it is, the dinner napkin.
This is too busy, said the famous artist.
You want to talk?
Was cross. Everywhere and everything on Sodor is special, he wished, and his boiler bubbled. Suddenly, the famous artist smiled. He had found the spirit of Sodor. I know what I am going to paint, he said. The famous artist painted Percy. Percy was the spirit of Sodor.
Okay, so that's essentially the gist of it. You kind of got what it was. I will admit, while that was going on, I was thinking about the hit entertainment seasons. I will admit, I think I would put season 9 under season 11. One, because I think season 11 is a hidden gem, but also because I believe that season 9 is the best season in general, but season 11 is the best looking of the hit entertainment seasons. Um, but I believe season 10 and 12 are the worst, but season 12 at least has some interesting, interesting, you know, visuals when it comes to the idea of CGI. But yeah, I would put season 12 is the very bottom. Season 10 is the next. Season 8 is the third. Season 9 as the or season 11 as the second, and season 9 as the first. Now we're going to get on to Arthur's Tricky Travels.
Arthur has a very important job today. He has to pick up special coal for Henry from Brendam Docks. He feels really useful. But what's this? Hay bales are blocking his track. Arthur has to move them out of the way. Which of his friends will help Arthur clear the hay bales? Bertie the bus to take them away? Trevor? Or Harold the helicopter? Click on the one you think would help Arthur the best.
Okay, and after this is just a waiting game. So you kind of got the gist of that with the first couple of minutes. This is like a short for Thomas. It's obviously going to be Trevor. We're here to waste time.
Sure.
I also love the fun little music cue, like the ding and that feels like a breath of fresh air when it comes to these sound effects. X, because oh, it has Arthur has Edward's whistle for some reason. I gotta be honest. The Hit Entertainment has terrible visuals, but the music or the sound effects rocked.
Arthur needs help. Which of these three will help him best? Cable drums? Some jars of jelly? Or Harold?
We all know Harold is the best option, but I'm just gonna go. I'm gonna go against the grain and just do cable drums first. No. Shoot. Okay, so just like sorry, I didn't mean to cut out that for a second. Just what happened was it took me back to the menu of the games menu, and I had to actually hit the hit play game to actually come here, and I had to wait. I couldn't skip through because this is a DVD with non-skippable games. Before we get on to this, I want to say I like Arthur's face mask. We see different face masks. We see a surprise one, and we see the sad one. I think we've seen the sad one, but I don't think we've seen the surprise or shock one. Arthur was only in like 2 episodes of season 7, but man, is he one of the best characters ever?
Do you think the cable drums can help? Are you sure? No, cable won't clear the boulder. It will just tie it up.
Of course it will.
Try again.
Again, love the sound effects. So good that they filmed footage of this, but you know.
You think the jars of jelly can help? Are you sure? No, jars of jelly won't clear the boulder. They'll just make it sticky. Try again.
And delicious.
Harold! That's
right. Wow, Harold, you are incredibly low to the ground. That is Harold, you are wow.
Well done.
That was quite the stretch.
Now Arthur can finish his important job at the docks. Arthur would like to thank you for helping him. Click on the reward box, please, to see what your reward is.
And it's coloring Arthur.
Arthur has completed his day of hard work. Sir Topham Hatt has rewarded him with a repaint.
Okay, I don't know why they have the cheering, but I mean, hey, that's fun. You can also color Arthur again. All right. So that has been our menu tour and close up of Tales from the Tracks. Oh, hey, Percy's eyes are still moving. Yep, are moving. Yep. Just like James's, all of them are. So I want to thank you all so much for watching. Please like, share, and subscribe for more. I'll see you on the next one, and take care.